G'day mate, welcome back to Satisfactory with me, JD. Now, this episode, I want to go over quickly, well, last episode we got coal power up and running, so this episode, I want to start building a proper base. I really want to start really working our way into something a little bit cleaner and a little bit tinier than this mess. This mess is very, very temporary, very, very quickly slapped together. Little bit of set and forget and hope for the best. Now, one of the couple things I have done between episodes is I've gone and hooked up a limestone node over there, another one over there, I think, yes, and brought lots of limestone over here to start mass making concrete because we want a heap of concrete. So that's one of the things I did do between episodes, and I also cleared out all the hogs and took some damage on the jump. And we can see that after I just fixed a belt, that's got a little bit of concrete. None, 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 none. Lots, lots, lots. Some, lots, lots, some. So we are slowly filling up all these with concrete. We're also bringing in 60 concrete per minute. So this little belt is running as fast as possible. But what I actually want to do this episode is I want to go through... Actually, I want to get a awesome sink. And I want to start slapping down a couple of these. Mainly because, like, this has been expanded. It's now full. So we're going to take a belt... Yeah, we're going to take a belt out the output and shove it straight in the awesome sink. And how much power do you use? You don't tell me. Hopefully it doesn't use a lot. Awesome sink, 30. Okay, that's not too bad. But yeah, we're going to start crunching some of our excess stuff. Mostly because we can. Please tell me we output 60 per minute. 10, no, we only output 30. Okay. So if we're only outputting 30, we actually want to put in a splitter. And we'll take half and put it into the sink, and the other half into storage. It means if storage is full, then the whole lot goes to the sink, which is perfect for us. Because, yeah, we need to start earning coupons as well. I'd really like to start... doing a little bit of decorating around the base. Okay, hang on. Alright, you're the same. And screws themselves. You're full. You're half full. Okay. So we want a splitter. I guess we're going to put it there. And another sink. Ideally, I'd have just one sink hooked up to... There we go. One sink hooked up to many different belts, but I think we're going to do a couple of sinks hooked up to many, many different belts. So that should keep... Hang on, how many ingots are we making? We're making 15 rods, and you're using 7.5, and you're using 7.5. But we're putting 30 in here. So in that case, we want another splitter. Anywhere along here, please? Oh, right there. Again, we'll just crunch half of what we're making. Are you full by any chance? Yeah. I don't want to do plates yet because plates are one of those things where that's used for all the belts, and we're going to start going through an insane number of plates in just a second. So we're just going to give you yet another storage container to go into. How are you guys doing? Because again, you know, whilst you guys weren't here between episodes, I had to come through and double the storage for just about everything. Yeah, you're also the same. Okay, so again, a splitter. You're both about half full. Okay. We will put our awesome sink over here. And hook that up there. And worst comes to the worst, we should... No, they don't have a power switch. Well, there you go. Alright. It's just going to let us start crunching some of the stuff we don't need. This assembly should of... You've got some in there. You have some in there. And you should be... Whoa, no, you're not backed up. You have a whole belt to fill up still. Okay, alright. So we've got some awesome sinks down. I do want to look at the awesome shop, which is something I've been putting off forever, because I know as soon as I put one down, I'm going to want to spend a whole bunch of coupons I probably don't have. How many coupons don't we have so far? We have 5 coupons. Where did I put that thing down? Over here. Okay, awesome shop. We're going to want... a factory cart. The wall power. Hypertubes later. We can live without hypertubes. No, we really need hypertubes now because we're going to have so many things to move back and forth. Windows, all the different conveyor types. I definitely want the foundation pillars to make things look a little bit more tidy around here. I'd love some walkways. The vehicle we've already done. The railing so I don't fall off the edge. I need the coffee cup, like, let's be honest. And that's it. And that's only 53 coupons, which I don't have. Okay. So we're going to ignore that problem for a little while. And we're going to go look at blueprinting. Okay. So what I want to do whilst the base calmly ticks off in the background and starts crunching things. Because we now have coal power, it means I don't have to watch my power usage anymore. We're good up until 600 watts. 600 watts. So I can definitely supply 600 watts of continuous power. So, a couple of things I've done out here. Between episodes, you might notice there is a lot of lookout towers out in the wilderness doing a whole lot of nothing. What I actually did is I put down a lookout tower near any ore nodes, or any ore nodes that have risk of building over the top of. I want to put a lookout tower beside, and basically as long as we're clearing the platform that we stand on, it means that our foundations won't run into them. And that was really the plan and the concept. And then I built myself up, and then this is a 1 meter ramp section, so this lets me just line up my eyes right the way across, and we can see that that's the one that seems to be the tallest, and we are definitely going to clear the... Well, we might clear the roof, maybe, but we're definitely going to clear the standing platform. So that means whatever mine is over there will be low enough that our platform won't hit it, which is what really matters to me. That we don't actually clip it when we build our base across. So that was our first guideline to make sure we wouldn't run into anything. Second thing is future planning. So future planning is I want to be able to bring in trains. I want to bring in trains. I want to bring in trucks. I want to bring in all those things, and I want to bring them in probably to this level, which means trains are going to need to boost up from the dune floor, or the desert floor. So we'll have to build some ramps and stuff for them to get up. But the plan is to be able to bring in trains at this height. Trucks will obviously come in lower, and then we'll use conveyor lifts to get the material up. But this is going to be our material in height. Now, in here, I want enough room for a train station, which is, if memory serves me correctly, 1, 2, 3. I can't afford concrete. Because I built a whole bunch of resource sinks. Alright, I'll be back in a sec with more concrete. Okay, back with more concrete. So, as I was saying, I remember that a train station is about 4 foundations high. So about 16 meters, I think. I hope. So what I want to do is I want to give myself a little bit of clearance above to possibly run extra belts down from the ceiling. So I want to give myself an extra 2 foundations worth of room. I'm hoping that's enough. And then on top of that, I want my actually factory floor to be at that height up there. So that's the height of the factory floor. This is the height of the main transportation hub. At the same time, I do want to put our hub obviously over here as well, along with personal storage. So I want to put in some storage containers along here that we're going to filter everything down from above. That once we've produced one of every material, we'll bring it down here and put it into storage for ourselves for personal use. So that's the plan. The plan is to foundation out from here out to who knows where, and foundation from that height out to who knows where as well. I will pre-plan and put down a bunch more foundations. Just so I got a way to get up. And then we need to go over to a web page, because Satisfactory doesn't actually offer a way to do blueprints or mass construction here. So we'll just, give me a second, we're going to swap over to Satisfactory, satisfactorycalculator.com. So here we are at satisfactorycalculator.com. Now, this is a really, really good web page. First off, if we go into the production planner, we can plan out just about everything we want. So, like, you know, if I only want to use conveyor belt Mark 1, Mark 1 miners at normal priority, and we want to make, which is something we do have to make, modular frames, and I want to make just 1 per minute. This is what we need to do production-wise. So we need, I need 1 Mark 1 miner at 42 iron per minute to run 2 smelters to make iron ingots, to make iron plate, to make reinforced iron plate, to make modular frames. On top of that, I need to take iron ore, smelt it to make iron ingots and iron there's a lot of iron ingots. That smelter and that smelter come down here to make iron ingots, to construct it, to do iron rods, to do screws, to this one needs to do iron rods, an assembler to modular frames. But like, if I make this slightly more complicated and say, hey, I want 4 of them, then it gives us this map, which is like way more complicated. But if we come down here to the end, it says, hey, you need 24 iron rods per minute, plus reinforced plate of 12 per minute to give me an assembler running 100% speed to do 4 modular frames per minute. And this actually divvy up everything and tell you, this is exactly where you need to put in a conveyor merger and a merger and a merger to get iron ore, iron ingots at 30 per minute to run to a constructor. It really simplifies the whole process and really irons out exactly how things need to be done. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a little bit of a mess to look at, but if you go through step by step, it will actually explain exactly what you have to do. Like, this is 60 iron ore per minute. We're going to split off 7.5, 7.5, and 45, which is going to split off to 7.5, 30, and 7.5 to run another, a smelter to run a smelter. Yeah, there's probably better ways of doing this, but this gives you a good overview of how to do things and what you need to do. On top of that, there is a tree view, which again can be really, really helpful if you want to work your way from the bottom up, right? And work, if you put it into a splitter, you get what, 45 ore into a splitter again. You get 30, 15, 7.5. Then you smelt it. Which seems like a pain in the butt to do, to be honest. But yeah. So, there's that one. More importantly, they have an interactive map. Now, this is the Satisfactory map as it stands currently. It's sort of out of date and sort of not out of date. It actually relies on the in-game map inside Satisfactory, which, last I heard, is still out of date for what's actually in the game. The devs haven't actually updated the in-game map. It has been updated recently, but I think it's still out of date. Yeah, the game map I think is still out of date. Some of these other maps are more up to date. Some are less up to date. Yeah, it's a work in progress. Everything's a bit of a work in progress. But if we go to the game map, and I know I'm here somewhere. It also lists all my iron nodes, where I can find hard drives. This can be really helpful if you want to really track down where resources are before you go out and start exploring. But what I actually want to do is I want to input our save. So your save is in C users, your username, app data, local, factory games saved, save games, and then your Epic user ID. And then I want to open this save. Now this is my save, this is my game, and we can see I left my player character here just above this iron node, even though the iron nodes node is very far down and I'm very high up. And we can actually see this with this height map here. If I keep sliding this up, it's going to remove things at different heights in the map until it gets to, well, the foundations I'm standing on get removed, and then as we keep dragging up, we can finally get to this tile up here that I put all the way up here at 95 meters high. So what I want to do is I want to come from here and I want to extend our foundations out. So first thing I want to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I want to rotate that foundation till it's facing the correct way, being down to our south. I want to spawn around that foundation. I want to spawn a road. I'm happy for it to use materials from my containers. That's perfectly fine. I want a width of 27 tiles. And I want a length of 40 tiles long. Then we're going to click OK. And like so, it's just paved that whole area for me. Again, I'm going to drag this back up till we get to 90 odd meters. There we go. That's my one foundation I had there. I want to rotate it till it's facing this way. And then we're going to spawn around. We want a road. Yes, we want a width of 1 and a length of 27. Okay. That's filled that out for me. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Rotate you, rotate you, rotate you. Spawn around foundation. I want a road again. Yes, use my materials. Width of 27. Length of 40. Okay. Which should have put that in for us. And if we drag this back down, we can see it just got way darker because we have two sets of foundations here. We have the ground set and the top set. But more importantly, if I save that game and ready for foundations / calculator and go back to Satisfactory and then do a load game, Jetty Update 3, ready for foundations calculator, we can now see that where I was standing and looking at a blankness, I now have a roof above me and a floor below me. And if we foundations, ramps. Hopefully I have enough foundations to build a ramp up. do. Can I remove all of those, please? And that'll let us run up here at least. So this has given me a nice flat building block to start on. Now I want to build smelters. I want to start them 1, 2, 3, 4 in from the edge, and I'm hoping we can blueprint this. And we're also 2 in from this edge, so it gives me a little bit of room all the way around these. And the idea is these are going to be my iron ore, my copper ore, my basically large smelter rows to just churn out all the different materials I'm going to need. And I just want to get a good row of them started. So we've got a bunch of smelters put in. We want a splitter. We're going to assume we're going to bring in ore from behind me. And sure, you can go middle of the tile. It's going to be easy to walk backward and do these. Alright, that's the splitters on one side. Then we're going to want mergers on the other. And same story, I'm just going to keep taking the material away or from my left to my right. Keep all the material running in one direction. And we're just going to merge them all together. And then I want power poles. I'm going to want to put power pole there. I jumped far too far. Power pole there. Power pole there. And a power pole there. Okay, that power pole to that power pole to that power pole to that power pole. Lots of little belt sections. Okay, so that's all the inputs hooked up. Did I? No, they are definitely centered. Oh, my smelters are a little bit too far forward. That might come back to haunt me. Okay. We'll just hook these up really quickly. If I can time my jumps correctly. And I just ran out of belt. Of course I did. Alright. We've got enough of an idea of this is how this should work. So what I'm going to do is we're now going to go back to the Satisfactory calculator. And we're going to attempt to blueprint this. So attempt to blueprint. Game is saved. And there we go. We're going to load a save, attempt to blueprint, save. Now, I make no guarantees. Okay, so we're going to trim down the roof. No, I want the roof to stay, I want the floor to go. So we want to be able to see our... Okay, I need to be able to see my smelters. Alright, so we want to grab the lasso tool. Hello? Yeah, and we're going to lasso all of these things. Like so. We're going to copy selected items. Now there was... There was a blueprint button. I just got to find the blueprint button. No. Okay. Try that again. Drag the floor up. That's right there. Okay, so let's try that again. Done. Copy selected items. Okay. Blueprint. Copy selected items in Lasso 2 and export them to a file. So we're going to download the current blueprint. I'm going to save it there. And then spawn around foundation. The 94 items we've pasted. Use material from containers. No, because it says not suitable for pasting blueprints. We're going to click OK, and that does not at all look right. Okay, what went wrong? So, smelter position is 109 degrees. Come on, bring that back. Smelter position is 109 degrees. Your position is 309 degrees. Well, that's a bit of a difference. Okay, so if I paste that in there, that's changed you to at least look the right way. Update foundation position is 199 degrees. Okay. Position 109 degrees. Okay. Spawn around, pasted items. No. Okay. Did that end up the exact same spot? This is all experimental. You're coming along for the ride. Update the one with the lighter ground. Okay, update position 109 degrees. Yeah, and then we're going to go spawn around, paste, no, okay. And nothing happened. Blueprints. Import that blueprint. Blueprint imported. Okay. Position 109 degrees. Confirm that's the same tile. Yep. Spawn, paste, no. Okay. Hey! That's still very wrong, but at least we're getting there slowly. It's 209 degrees. We want 109 degrees. It looks like something offsets things along the way. So I think with a little bit of... Okay, so what position are you? You're 199, and you guys ended up at 309. Maybe it's time for a calculator and some maths. He's 110 degrees offset. You're at 109. You're at 199, which is maybe 90 degrees offset. So let's go with 109. You're 199. But then when we told this to be 109, you end up at 219, which is a way bigger offset. Okay. Let's go to this one here. We're going to go update position. Set this to update position. Set that to 0. Position. Okay. So then we're going to go spawn around. No. Okay. And nothing happened. Alright. We're going to go blueprints. We're going to go import our blueprint file again. Okay. Spawn around. Paste. No. Okay. Hey! And that's now 109. Okay, so we got to make sure wherever we choose to spawn things in is at 0 degrees. Yes. And we might end up with things being slightly misaligned with foundations. Whatever. One problem at a time. Alright, so we're going to go close. We're going to go import. We're going to bring our blueprint back, which will clear out all the rubbish that we've accidentally put down. We're going to slide up the ground layer. We're going to... I didn't see whether... I don't remember whether what we... I don't remember whether what we put down went... Whether the blueprint spawned out from the center or spawn out from an edge, but I guess we're about to find out. So we want to spawn around position. No, we want to blueprints, import the blueprint we just made. Okay. Spawn around foundation, paste 94 items, clicky no, clicky okay, and voila, we have another set of smelters. Now I admit they're slightly out of whack by just a little bit, but download save game. Yup. We're going to down that attempt to blueprint calculator. Go back to here. Load game. Calculator, load, and I'm staying in the exact same position, looking at them, and hopefully our smelters have doubled. Yes, they're doubled and they're up way higher than they were, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. But we've definitely proven that with a little bit of time and effort, come on, jump! A little bit of time and effort, we can definitely start blueprinting things inside Satisfactory. Well, we can blueprint things outside Satisfactory and make them appear inside Satisfactory. So that I call a win. Yes, it might be a little bit cheaty, the fact that none of these materials actually cost me anything. And of course, when I destroy them all, I'll get back materials that I didn't make in the first place. But then again, like, it's Satisfactory. Like, everything is unlimited. If I waited around, or if I just walked down, and I would have picked up the iron to finish off our previous one. But okay, now we've done that. Oh, and you remain weirdly offset at 100 and something degrees, but that's okay. So we're gonna try this again. Oh. So you were one set of tiles higher. So if I put a foundation... Maybe? Save as attempt 3 blueprint. Okay, we're going to go back to the calculator. Load a save. Attempt 3 blueprint. Drag this up. So this is now a 8x4 compared to an 8x1. Whoop, cancel. Close that one. Bring our blueprint back. Okay. Spawn around, paste 94 items, no okie dokie. And no, they're still higher. Yeah, okay, so they're still higher. What I really want to do is I want to move that foundation down and to the right. Two. Oh, 2 was a long way away. I have no idea where that went. Okay, let's try that again. Update position. 6. I don't even think it moved. Update oh, it did. It moved down that much. Okay, was the wrong piece I was trying to move. Update position 8. Actually 9. Wrong foundation. 7. Let's bring this ground up a little bit more. Position. 1. That's the wrong direction. Position. What? Ah, 5. We're definitely going the right way. So, with a little bit of trial and error, I think I can get everything lined up, and more importantly, move the spot that we're spawning around into the correct position. So when I spawn everything in, it becomes perfectly aligned right from square one. But that also tells me that realistically, I should have built my base around position 0. Well, rotation 0 rather than 199.999999999 something odd degrees, because that's just a really bad rotation. Set position. If I change that to 0, oh, there's a mix of the website is still definitely a beta project, and my computer has decided it's had enough with me today, and is desperately asking to be restarted. Yeah, see, that would have made my life so much easier, and we would have had a base that went this direction. Maybe that's something I'll fix between episodes for future blueprinting practices. Maybe that's something I'm just going to leave as is. Maybe I've just noticed that our top layer foundations are actually too thick. Oh, because I spawned them on my... and then I spawned them on top. Well, there you go. Anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here. This has been a little bit of an interesting experiment. Yes, we can definitely blueprint stuff in. We can definitely pull it... Well, we can definitely do it very easily with foundations. You're just not going to... Oh, no, wrong button. Save. Back to this. Yeah, we can definitely blueprint in foundations very, very easily. As for structures, it can be done. We definitely proved it can be done. It's a little bit clunky, but actually it's an implementation in the calculator. It's only been there for about a week and a half. Or actually, yeah, no, about a week and a half now. And which was my foundation I rotated? That one. Yeah, we might just turn the whole factory. Because look, I gotta be honest, with the ability to just put down a couple of markers to go, this is where we're going to build it from and to, along with mass deconstructs either in-game or in the calculator, it's not that hard to rip over everything and realign it to 0, 0. It means it won't be straight-ish with the canyon walls, but I think we could live with that. Anyway, this is definitely where I'm going to leave this episode, so thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, where hopefully I have either worked out how to mass produce and blueprint down smelters, or I've gone through and done it by hand. Either way, that's it from me. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Bye.